So back to this wine story.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So there so we established, right? You met her there. You didn't dap her up for some reason.
Right.
You don't dap women
There was
up.
no doubt.
So we understand this. And then you winked at her instead. Right? You winked at her.
I think this was maybe two different instances, because when you winked, you walked by me and then you walked outside. I was talking in the corner with like Shane and Malachi and like Angel probably.
Yeah.
You had just walked by. Like I think that he didn't stop and say hi to everyone. I think you probably just you winked and then you kept going.
No, I thought that I had
Yeah.
I thought I said what's up to Kai and Shane and them.
For some reason I think that like there was one time where you did come over and then you walked with us out and he had parked really close by and I was like, that's annoying, like I have a car, like I could have parked close by, and I was like, do you have a parking pass? And he was like, no. And I was like, did you get a ticket? He's like, no. And I was like, maybe I'll park there next time. Like, maybe I'll steal his spot. But I think the instance where you winked, you kind of just like, it was like in such a passing moment. And you winked and you just kept going.
I remember talking to Malachi first, so maybe I had talked to him upstairs.
Maybe I was with Shane and Angel then. Shout out Shane and Angel. They're my best friends.
Yeah. I think I had talked to Malachi first, and he had gone and met up with Shane and Angel before I came down and saw you guys in the corner. Mm-hmm. So maybe that's how it happened. But the wink did happen.
So the wink happened.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But then after the wink happened, you didn't see her again until last year's graduation.
Correct.
No, Carnival. Carnival was after the wink.
Oh yeah.
We were both busy with others.
Yeah.
Busy
but
with others.
when we went to the same party at the Alpha Crib, and it was all outdoors. I was wearing like really good outfit, you guys. And then I remember I was talking to somebody, and then I was talking to somebody, and they were in front of me, and then behind them, Akosa was talking to somebody. So there were two people in between us, and I remember we had eye contact, and then I like peeked over at, like behind him, and then he peeked over.
Yeah.
And we looked at each other, and we were like, okay. And then that was like that moment.
Okay.
Like literally nothing happened then either.
So,
this was like
That's also
the wink probably like a month, and then
So the wink was a
Carnival,
month, Carnival, and that was another 3 weeks.
and then a couple weeks, and then But that like all these little instances, like I had been crushing, so I was like, oh shit, like he's actually like seeing me, you know, like I'm on his radar at this point.
Okay. All right.
I got the UAV on, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
But like I still think that he didn't really think anything of it until Dakota approached him about me.
Yeah.
Because it could have just been on some playful, like just. Being
I thought it was
like,
just like on some playful.
I feel like we're flirty people.
Yeah.
And the wink, he didn't even know that he winked at me until I told him. Like
I had to like really
after.
think about it. I'm like, did I?
Because he didn't do it with much intention behind it. He kind of just winked at me, and I was like, oh shit. Like I took it as like, wow. Like I instant like blushing, like super excited. Went home and told my girls, but like he didn't think anything of it. He just like winked at me, and that was just like maybe it was just part of your demeanor that day. But it took a while for like things to actually pick up.
So what possessed you to wink at her?
Yeah, what possessed you?
The dog inside of me.
See? That's why I'm like, he could have been winking at anybody and everybody. We don't know.
Oh, well, he claims that it was to you. Is that right? Would you
She
say
was
that's
the
a fair
only girl
assumption?
in that. It was you and 3 dudes. I'm not winking at the 3 of the dudes.
So if there was another girl there, would you have winked at her as well? As
Yeah, but I would have.
Like, I still don't know why you winked. It was kind of just like, it caught me off guard because I was like, oh.
It was, we had locked eyes and you were smiling. I was smiling back.
Yeah.
The dog just was like,
Oh my God.
let her know that.
Let me wink.
Yeah.
I literally felt like a 13-year-old girl.
But I have a question. Though. If the dog arose in you,
Right.
dogs are supposed to chase, right?
Yeah.
Dogs are supposed to chase,
Right.
like they're fetching and all that.
Sure.
So, I'm sure you could sniff out like the looming aroma of a relationship to come. What stopped you from,
Oh, you mean then?
at that point, when you sense there's a little bit of energy and you felt that dog come in you, how come the dog didn't go chase, bark, arf, and run
I
over
think
there?
you were being respectful because he still, like, I still was with someone else.
Yeah, and
Or did the dog go to sleep? Did the dog take a nap?
no. So she was with somebody else. I wasn't
Not
even
officially.
sure, not officially, but like I had thought that she was with somebody else. I still winked. I didn't care.
Oh, she went to someone else's girl?
I mean, so you know what I'm saying? No. It's calm. Because my thing is like, I had been talking to a couple other people at the same time. So like,
Me too.
so like the wink was, I was operating within the confines of the streets. You know what I'm saying?
I was also in the streets.
Right.
Wow.
So
Wow.
it's different. Man.
In the streets. All right.
But I was like, I was
Streetpalooza?
in the streets, but I was like, I think I was still a little bit whipped. Like, and my girls would know.
So you were in the streets.
So I was definitely more.
had an attachment outside of the streets. Is what you're saying?
I was just more like, conservative about it. I wasn't like wilding out or anything.
Yeah,
He was probably.
I was Nick Cannon wilding out.
Okay.
No, wait, pause. No, not like that. Not like that. No, like that.
not us.
Nick Cannon is the host of Wildin' Out. That's the relation. I don't be doing that. Not at all.
Okay.
No.
Okay, that was.
I should have said DC Young Fly. or something.
Yeah, I know you could have chose anyone.
I chose the face of the show.
You could.
Okay, I chose the face of the show.
All right. Okay, we'll take it.
One of the first times I saw you, like, for real, but you were up on the stage, was at Wild 'N Out.
Yeah, we did a
Did that Cornell Wild Out thing? Yeah, my
Yeah.
sister, she does that stuff.
Me and Remo were on the same team.
Oh, wow.
And then Shane was on the other team.
She was on the other team.
So I watched. I had to tend to a friend.
Yeah.
Me and my sister for like a while, but I remember seeing you up there.
Yeah, I was doing my thing for real.
Yeah. Okay. You have a few bars for us, like, or
Oh nah, not that I can put on. Not that I can put on.
if you had like 4 bars, like if you only had 4 bars to save your girl from like imminent death,
4 bars.
and you had to spit 4 bars about your relationship, what would those 4 bars be?
Shoot.
That's crazy. Don't ask me this question.
Anna. Akosa. Beat drops.
Imminent death, Akosa. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Not that imminent, guys.
Clock ticker. Nah, it's like pretty imminent.
Hold on, it's like
Right,
okay,
like,
okay,
15 seconds on the
It's like
clock.
I got 2 of the bars right now, but like
You can't make it last. It's gotta be a freestyle. You just gotta
know what I'm
freestyle.
saying?
Yeah, you have like 30 seconds right now to save her life. Like 30 seconds left. That's all you got.
Seen her at the party. Now I'm a man on a mission. Put my shorty in Suburbans back to back, so I decide yeah, we move different.
Okay. Whoa. What?
wow.
That's supposed
Bora Bora, Saudi Arabia, Philippines. I'm a world traveler.
Okay.
Coming off and on the PJ, in and out the Cadillac, you see me, but I'm always with her.
Okay.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's alive. She's alive. Wow. That was some heat.
That was good.
Hey man.
Okay.
Impressive.
Okay. So you get a victory.
See, I don't freestyle. I'm much better when I'm like writing things down and like able to like edit things like on paper with words and stuff like that. Like in my head, I can like say it, but like I like to have it in the paper.
Nah, I feel you. Most super intelligent intellectuals who create real music probably have to do that. Be pensive about their thoughts and what
Right.
I'm not saying this sarcastically. I promise.
Okay.
I don't know. You're looking at me. No, being honest. No, like genuinely speaking.
Thanks.
No, like genuinely speaking. All right, Anna, I got a couple questions for you. You're the middle child.
Yes.
right? You're the middle child.
Proud middle
You're the
child.
middle child, right? Of like how many siblings? 3, right?
Two
Two.
two siblings.
What
An
are they?
older sister and a younger sister.
Okay.
Shout out Emma and
Shout
Lola.
out Emma and Lola the Don.
Who's Dawn?
Lola the Don. That's Lola.
The Dawn?
Yeah.
Lola the
That's just her name in my phone.
We can unpack that later. I don't even know what that means.
The Don is like the boss.
Oh,
Lola the
is
boss.
the boss.
Yeah.
I feel like the younger sibling always kind of just gets what they want.
Speaking of which, that actually leads me to my question. So, as a middle child, did you ever feel neglected?
No, but that is a common stigma around us middle childs.
But it's not true.
I feel like
not true in your case.
it's not true in my case because my parents are my parents love all of us genuinely very equally.
Yeah.
There have been times where I just choose to step back in certain situations, or I'm like so chill and go with the flow that sometimes people forget about me. It's not like neglect. Like there was only one time where I was actually forgot, like when we were all going somewhere.
Like Kevin McAllister, Home Alone 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my parents just thought I was in one of their cars and then they left and then I was like home alone, literally. But they came back.
I'm sorry. I've never heard this.
Yeah, we were going. Nah, I called them and I was like, "Where is everybody?"
Oh my god! I'm sorry.
We were going to dinner and they came back for me.
Setting up the question for if you felt like because maybe you didn't get the amount of attention that other kids did when you were a child, that you felt like maybe in your relationship with Akosa that you kind of need more attention from him to compensate for that. Do you ever feel like that's the case?
Not at all.
That's
No.
something should? No.
No. I feel like I like his attention. I know that it's not being directed at anyone else.
Okay,
So
period.
I can trust in that. And yeah, I feel like I like my man healthily obsessed with me. But I never like need it. I'm not, because I got it. I can give myself enough attention. Anything that he doesn't like I said, he adds value to my life. It's not something like an integral, like I need. But yeah, I think you give me a good amount of attention.
I would say so.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's funny, you guys both don't like to be center of attention. I like to play kingmaker with attention. I like to have it on me. I like to put on other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, period.
Yeah, I figure I'm singing stuff. Like I feel like I'm so happy to be like, oh, just like be in the crowd, like fade in, fade out. People know that I'm here, but I'm not like very prominent. He's like front and center, and I think that's a great balance.
It's good.
Opposites attract, but also like I feel like everything about us complements one another.
Facts.
But
That's
yeah.
beautiful. That's beautiful. Well, speaking of complimenting, we'll talk a little bit about Akosa's background. So you were you're the oldest of 2 or 3 guys, right?
2, just one younger brother.
There's one younger brother.
Yeah.
Oh, you just only have
There's
one
2
younger
of us.
brother. Oh, there's only 2 of y'all.
He's a freshman at NYU, and my little sister is a senior at NYU. So I thought that was really
Oh,
They
wow.
still haven't met yet.
I only met Ag once.
True. I meet Lil like every week and a half.
So were you responsible for your brother's kind of like development in terms of professional the way he thinks, raising?
I feel like a lot of older siblings take on that
Do you
responsibility.
assume that role very strongly, or?
I think yes and no. I think there were parts of it where like I wanted to like have a more of a role in terms of parts of his development, but other parts I was like, you gotta figure that out on your own. Like I didn't want him to make certain mistakes that I did, but I also know that there are certain things that you have to choose for yourself in life, and if it ends up being a mistake, it's a learning experience. So like I would say like we are closer now, I would say, than when we were younger, but we're also pretty different people. I didn't want like a carbon copy of me. And he's definitely like not that. But I think that also is why we have like a good relationship now, because we still like complement each other, and like we both have very different interests. But we still have enough that like keeps us together because we both like we're allowed to grow into our own people.
Shout out, little bro.
So do you feel like the way you approached your development of your brother,
Mm-hmm.
does that somehow dictate into the relationship that you have a little bit at all?
I mean, I would say so. I think that like she said it earlier, like we're both growing in our own way independently,
Yeah.
but there is an aspect of us that is growing together. And I think that is what a good relationship like needs. Because
Right.
it can't
No.
I don't even know.
I
So I don't even know what I was doing. Yeah.
had to.
Right.
I feel like siblings just teach you patience.
that too.
Right.
No shade to like only children, but
But
I
shade
feel
to
like you
only
just
children.
you just learn so much from having
Yeah.
siblings, whether they older or younger. But they're like built-in best friends. Like I could not be more grateful. Like I feel like no matter what, we both know that we could call each of our siblings and they would show up like 110% for us every single time, which is like something to be eternally grateful for. Because
Do you think that only children deserve to be in relationships?
yeah, of course, please.
After like taking a class or two, like, and like, okay, you know what? Maybe that's from personal experience, but like, I've been with people who are only children and they're not here today. So
Yeah.
I've never been with an only child.
lucky.
No, apparently they suck.
Apparently, according to Akosa.
Like, yo, shout out all you only children who dated me. You suck. Oh, no, I hope you hear me today.
God.
You suck. like, like, okay.
Wow.
I think that there's just a different. You come out of a relationship completely differently with an only child mindset versus like a sibling mindset, where it's like, and that's just inherent. Yeah, that's
I feel
inherent.
like, and like, to have introspection is never something to be taken for granted. Like, only children are just kind of more forced into that introspection. Like, they're like constantly learning from themselves, and they, like, obviously, they still make friends. Like, they still have a lot of very important learning experiences. I feel like having siblings just catalyzes those for a lot of us because we're forced to have a lot more of external things going on, and then like we also have to like process that and then have that introspection, and so we're more exposed to situations that force it, and only children kind of just have to go on their own path and learn from themselves, which is like respectfully we can respect that. Like everyone has different backgrounds and it's
Facts.
important.
So only children don't suck.
All right, you don't.
That's the point.
You're right.
on my only child actions, you don't totally suck.
Okay.
All right.
There we go.
Well, I'm glad that we figured this out here
Yeah.
on relationship status. That's exactly where
Most of y'all still
we
suck.
kind of talk about.
I just had to keep that out there.
All right. How about we get to the next question? Akosa.
Yes.
So, prior to dating Anna, you said you had done 3 other long distance relationships, right?
Yeah.
Right.
3?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's a crime.
Really?
That's just like I would never sign myself up for that. No.
So, do you think like he makes bad decisions? Yeah.
No.
No. Do you think some of his?
No, obviously.
I love how this became like it was a different question for me.
I know. No, I'm gonna start.
Honestly, that's crazy.
snipping
Okay,
to the
I
blood.
will
right?
say-
Sign yourself up for that. That's just like in like that.
So you think it was unwise? What you're saying? It was unwise. It was unwise for him to be in 3 young.
You know what? I think no, it's maybe not unwise. It's like you're still 22. I'm 23.
Right, like those. I was
It's
like
just
19 or I
it's
was
a naive
20.
type of thing.
Yeah, I called it toxic patience.
Toxic patience.
Yeah,
Right.
I was being patient with people who like I shouldn't have been in. When like that long distance was like an opportunity to like exit the relationship, I just didn't.
Okay, to be fair, it wasn't like you can't always just put it on the other person.
True.
Like we have to take some personal
Oh,
accountability.
I do for sure. They might have sucked, but I wasn't all sunshine and rainbows either. For sure.
There we go. None of us are perfect.
But like looking back, I probably wouldn't have entertained 3 long distance.
I think that's just hard. Like how I can't believe that.
Could you have done a 4th one?
I mean, I told her like if she wanted to, I would work it out. We would work it out. And like before I started like dating Anna, like if the relationship was going long distance, I was like, yeah, let's just do it. Boom. Like let's just go into it. But like when she was in Phoenix and like she had the job in Charlotte, I was like, I'm gonna be down to do it only if you are.
Yeah, that's what he said. And I genuinely I was like, I just don't think I have it in me. Like this is such the thing is like as much as we liked each other or like each other, like long distance that early in a relationship, especially during a period where we're just constantly going, like everyone's constantly going through change, but like we just got new jobs, like we are moving to new cities, like we have different friend groups, like we were just in Ithaca for 4 years, like it's just like a huge adjustment. Yeah. And I would never want each other to hold one another back because we're like, I feel like it just inherently like limits your experiences. Yeah. Like when if I were to be in Charlotte, like let's say, and then you were here, then I probably wouldn't be going out as much, meeting as many new people because I'd be on the phone. Like I'd be trying to figure out like when I can come to the city to visit Akosa and like stuff. And it's just not something that I would have wanted. Like it was for the best for both of us. I just wouldn't want us to sign up for that.
Like that early on.
And it was nothing personal. Like it was just like, oh, I just don't think that would be right at this time in our lives. But
like it'd be different if we were in like a 6-year relationship and then like she ended up having to be transferred to like Charlotte.
It was like
that's different.
Like week 2.
Right. Yeah, this was literally like week 2. Yeah. And we just we talked about it and it was calm. Like we understood that like this makes sense for us to like if it ends up that way then
we'll be friends.
We'll be friends and it would have been okay.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. Well, glad it worked out. You know,
tight.
Glad it worked out. Don't have to worry about
like 100%.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, on to the next series of questions. You guys ready?
Yeah.
And this one's for you.
Okay.
For you. Okay.
Did you hear that?
It's only for her.
Shut your ass up.
All right. So, Anna.
I'm just kidding.
All right, then. Cat, I'm taking notes.
So, just want to put it out there. So, I don't know how to break this. Like, I don't know how to break this to you, but Akosa's black.
I'm shocked.
I thought we could have hidden this for longer.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. I didn't mean to air it out here now, but he's black.
I just wish I would have heard it from you first.
I'm too cowardly, man. I was trying to think of the perfect time and the setting. I just forgot. 6 months.
But on a serious note, Akosa's black.
Yes.
How do you feel about this?
I love it. Like, what kind of question is that? I feel like no matter what, like...
No matter what.
Yeah, I feel like...
But no matter what.
Wait, why do you say it like that?
Black lives or?
Black lives matter.
All right, okay. But no matter what. I just
feel like I wasn't ever raised to really take note of that. Like I feel like it was never on my checklist. Like, oh, he has to be black.
So when you wake up in the morning,
I'm really attracted to me as a person.
What?
I don't even know what you questioned.
What?
I don't even know. Do you want to repeat it? Go ahead.
When you wake up in the morning.
When I wake up in the morning, what?
No, I said when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
And he lies, and you lie down next to him, and like you're waking up, and you're looking at him.
Yeah.
In the morning.
Yeah.
And you see a black person.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't call the police.
OMG. Okay. I feel like every skin color is very beautiful, but it's on what's on the inside that counts, and I'm very attracted of who Akosa is as a person. And
period.
Yeah, exactly. It's a man right here. Like.
So basically, you're saying but basically what you're saying is that you love the fact that he's a black person.
Yes.
You know what? I take that. Let's go. All right.
And I mean I wouldn't have it any other way. Like,
right? I mean, like, Imagine being any other race.
He just out of our
Like
hands
Mexican.
at this point.
You like to.
It wouldn't make sense.
That's what, no, I guess I agree. Like that's just like me being.
It's just it's not something that I ever think twice about, or like it doesn't matter. Like obviously, like everyone should be very proud of who they are and where they come from and what they look like.
Right,
But it just never was something that I was consciously like, oh, he's black.
Does it
Like
ever-
the obvious.
So does it ever feel? Does it ever feel like when you're walking down the street that anybody's ever being like, oh my god, you know, Akosa's with someone who's not black? Do you ever feel like that? Do you feel like that when you're walking around Cornell or when you were? Does that ever feel like that?
When we were at Cornell, we weren't really together.
Right, that's true.
But when
now
we
in
were-
modern time, now when you're hanging out with your friends and all that, do you
Our friends
feel
are
any
cool.
senses of judgment?
No, because our friends, even though like we didn't know each other, our friends were friends with each other. And like
That's dope.
when
That's
I
Wait,
had,
I
that's
feel like
dope.
we just have a very beautiful, culturally diverse, like just a
Friend group.
diverse friend
Yeah,
group in
right.
general.
that
Like,
too,
Period.
and like
They're very accepting.
they're very accepting, and two, like they had already vouched for her to me,
Right.
and like that was all I really needed.
What?
Oh yeah.
Find out for yourself. You can't.
Oh, no,
say,
no,
oh,
like-
I got the stamp of approval.
Well, okay, fine. On top of the stamp of approval, yeah, you know,
Everyone knew I was cool people.
right.
Sure.
Everybody knew she was cool people, so I was like, calm things, bang. Why didn't we set this up earlier?
Right.
So, like now, when we walk, I would say when we walk on the street, I see people look at us, but I'm like, all right, they're looking, they may not understand.
Okay,
They're
no,
just
it's
curious.
funny. This is funny because Akosa showed a picture of us to his mom, and she said that he looks like my bodyguard. and yesterday or 2 days ago when we were walking here, we got soaking wet in the rain. Akosa was walking behind me holding my umbrella, and he was like, "I really feel like your bodyguard."
No,
right now."
like because like the chat they can't really see this because like you're 5'1.5", right?
I'm 5 foot and 3/4.
5 foot and
Oh my goodness.
I am 6'4".
Oh
So,
my
like-
goodness.
And it really does, like, it just. Really
So
does
I don't know.
like that.
Sometimes I don't know if people are looking at this because like the height difference is crazy, or because they just don't get an interracial couple.
It's,
So it
it's
really
not
could
a
be either
combination
one.
of both.
So because
And
you
also,
don't
we're just
know,
very attractive people. Like, I'd be looking at us too.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But
And I
like,
guess
so,
it's something that, like, that doesn't cross
Mm-hmm.
my mind sometimes. But it's just like other people, like, you never need that external stuff. I feel like we already know, like, we're very secure in that
Right.
sense. So I feel like whatever someone were to say, or if no one's ever said anything, but like, it just would be irrelevant.
Yeah.
oh, when
Tight,
somebody
tight,
would say something,
Tight.
like, what are you gonna say?
Tight.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it sounds like, you know, the fact that he's black and the fact that she's white.
We have to be proud
It's
of
great.
each other. We have
Like,
to be
everybody's
proud
having a great
of
time.
who we're with.
100%.
No issues. All right.
Not at all.
Good. Good. I like that. I love that. All right. And you guys are adorable. So would you guys say you trust each other?
Yes.
You guys trust each other?
Mm-hmm.
Dope. So do you guys like have each other's passwords and stuff
Yes.
on each other's phone?
I think everyone knows my
I was gonna
password.
say everybody who knows her password.
Yeah, everyone who knows me knows my password. I'm a very
Really? So what's the
transparent
point of the
person.
password?
In case like somebody who doesn't know her takes your phone.
Yeah,
Got me there.
and I've had the same password since I was in like middle school. So I feel like it's everyone knows that I'm an open book. Your password, I know it.
She knows it, but like
If I were to type it in, I don't
Yeah.
think I would. I think I could. I just it's never something I'm worried about. Like what's going on in his phone.
Why do you think that is? Like, why do you feel like you guys just don't worry about each other? It's like, what's going on in each other's phone?
because we're just 100% upfront about everything with each other and truthful, and like we tell each other the truth about everything. And
We've both been there.
yeah, like
We've both been there. We've gone through other
I don't
people's
think-
phones.
Yeah.
I don't
We
think
have
I
done
would
it.
want
Yeah.
to like go through the pain of having to like go through like my girl's phone again, just because like that hurts. Like even if you don't find anything, like why am I thinking?
I
like,
would
have to
never
go
put
through-
myself in that position ever
Nah,
again
actually,
in my life.
So tough. That's
It's
such a great
it's
point.
it makes me sick to
And the
think
only
that I
time
did that.
the only time I'm on your phone is when we're playing Spotify and like I'm queuing up music. Same thing. If you're on, I don't even think you're on my phone. Rarely. Or when I'm showing you like
I'm his lock screen though.
yeah.
I'm on his phone. But yeah,
At all times.
I've never felt the need
Right.
to. And if I ever did feel the need to, it's over. It's a clip.
That's on period.
Yeah.
No, facts.
Because honestly, I actually think, and just a great character here, because Hot seat's over, guys. This is a great hot seat, by the way.
It was.
Unfortunately, nothing toxic really happened.
I know.
We talk about that all the
You guys are too
time.
healthy of a couple.
I
We say
know.
that all the time.
It's
too healthy of a
scary.
couple, man. It's good.
Sometimes he tries
good.
to start shit.
I would,
He's
yeah.
like, oh,
I'm like bored.
He's like,
I'm like, why'd you come in 3 minutes late?
like
Who is he?
he tries it. I feel like it's only okay when I try it.
don't be okay. Oh my God. All right. This has been another amazing episode. Really glad to have had you on the show.
Thank you for
Really
having
glad
us.
to have had you on the show, Akosa and Anna. Y'all are the definition of a very, very healthy relationship, right? As the YLD, Young Love Doctor, does. I affirm that.
You're the 10th doctor.
That's right. To affirm
The
it?
10th dentist. You know, not the 10th dentist, you're the 10th dentist.
No, what does that mean?
Like, you know how they have like commercials where like 9 out of 10 dentists vouch for this toothpaste.
I'm the 10th dentist who does it.
To do it. Now you're like, now it's officially certified.
Okay, wait. You're
Wait, I
confusing
feel like,
me.
yeah. I feel like, no, I feel like I didn't have him. I feel like I didn't have him.
At first, I think is the right
Just,
word.
you just stick with it.
Okay, so the word is affirm.
Stick with firm. Stick with firm. Stick with firm.
And I'm really glad that everybody out there got to see this. All right. So definitely looking forward to having y'all on the show again. But before we close, this is what we do at the end of every show. Can y'all just give the crowd or the audience a little bit about, or what you would say is your major takeaways from today's episode, or what are some things that you want to leave the audience
I
with?
thought you were gonna say you wanted us to kiss.
No, well,
Oh my
I
God.
mean, look, if you want to do that, I'll see you. In fact, actually, that's a great idea. But anyway, can y'all give us a little synopsis, just a takeaway that you want people to go with, outside in their relationships and their dating experiences? What are your final words that you want to leave with people?
I would just say be yourself, be very authentic in who you are and what you want. We all want very different things, and just love yourself first before you start looking for anyone to compliment and compliment you.
I would say like to go off the to continue on that is like to when you get older and you have a number of relationships, do your best to learn how you were in those relationships, the good and the bad, and the good harp on it, and the bad work on it. Because like you want to have good relationships going forward, you have to continue to work on yourself. Like we weren't like this all the time throughout our
There's a
time
lot of
dating.
hard work.
This is a lot of hard work, introspection, personal development, and when you're looking for that person who you like want to be with, like don't ignore, but like take everything that you've learned and really do your best to apply it in that new relationship, and try to put your foot 100%, your best foot forward 100% of the time. You're not always going to be like the best boyfriend every day or the best girlfriend every day, but so long as you're trying every day and like you really want it, it'll work itself out.
And sometimes you just have to put your own ego aside and understand that everyone comes from different backgrounds and respect that. And yeah.
Wow. Beautiful, guys. Very beautiful. Take notes, guys. This is the real deal.
Period.
All right. This has been another episode of Relationship Status. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.